Good evening and welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. We start by sending out love and gratitude to our I Am Presence, all the life that serves us.
Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am Presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am Presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith and the protection from our mighty I Am Presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am Presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am Presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am Presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this.
Beloved Grace, would you be able to read our opening invocation? If you're not able to. Beloved Donna, would you be able to read our opening invocation?
Yes. Can you? Yes.
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you.
Good. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. Great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved Donna. Our topics for this week. Gary will continue reading the last chapter of The Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King, The Banquet with Saint Germain, Nala and Daniel Rayborn. Our video for this evening is The Decree of Freedom from the Voice of the I Am. And as Anthea says, we can never be reminded of this too often, for decreeing for our freedom. And beloved Terry will do a reading on beloved Saint Germain on his previous service. I will do the gem from beloved Samuel, and then continue the reading with Friendship from the Gods of beloved Lady Venus, and then we'll take us through our decrees, along with the song and a little video from Anthea. So let's get into it. Thank you.
Chapter 11, the last chapter of The Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King. The True Messenger of Divine Service. continued from last week, the banquet with Saint Germain, Nada, and Daniel Rayborn. The beautiful banquet tables had jade tops, so no linen was supplied to cover their magnificence. Saint Germain asked all to bow their heads in loving acceptance of the great abundance and outpouring from the mighty I Am presence. As he finished his acknowledgments to the source of all life, the service for the meal began to appear. The plates, cups, and saucers were made of pink china decorated with the delicate moss roses. The silver knives, forks, and spoons had carved jade handles, and tumblers of carved jade filled with a golden sparkling nectar appeared at the right hand of each guest. Then followed a tiny loaf of bread about 2 by 2 by 4 inches appearing on each plate. The food for each person came individually, as if it had been ordered separately, for everyone received that which he most desired, until all were served abundantly and were satisfied. Next came many kinds of luscious fruit in golden containers, and for dessert a kind of fruit whip appeared in crystal dishes. The entire banquet was served without the clatter of a single dish, and at the close Saint Germain arose and addressed the guest. "The great ascended masters," he began, "have wanted you to see, know, and partake of food which is produced direct from the omnipresent cosmic substance. This substance is what has been explained to you as the pure electronic substance which fills infinity, and out of which all forms are created and all manifestations produced. This limitless substance about you, everywhere, is yours to manipulate, to mold into form, without any limit whatsoever, when you hold close enough and sincerely enough, without interruption to the mighty I Am presence in you. This glorious angelic being and power, which is the real you, who is constantly pouring its energy into your physical brain and body, is God, individualized at the point in the universe to mold this cosmic substance into whatever form you decree. To the human beings who do not know or will not recognize the mighty I Am presence, the use, joy, and freedom of this great bounty by direct precipitation remains unused because their feeling of fear, doubt, hate, anger, selfishness, or lust builds an impassable wall around them, shutting out the power and perfection of the light which would otherwise come through. The great all-wise creator of perfect form everywhere throughout space builds those forms according to the pattern of perfection, which is another name for the law of divine love. This always means the orderly, harmonious way of attraction. The feeling of fear, doubt, etc. is a rate of vibration which shatters form and scatters substance. Hence, it is diametrically opposed to love and harmony and order. To the individual who acknowledges the mighty I Am presence, takes a determined stand with it, and continually maintains a feeling of divine love in the personality, to him, all that you have seen done tonight is possible of accomplishments, right now and in this lifetime. This banquet has been given for your encouragement, enlightenment, and strength. The power of precipitation used here tonight is within every individual, I assure you. It is not a myth. Turn to your own mighty master within. This will enable you to acknowledge the I Am. Continually turn to it, that its mighty power may be released and the ascended master wisdom come forth, directing your every activity. Break down the self-created barriers that you have built or bound around you and see what an avalanche of good the mighty I Am presence stands always ready to pour out into your use and your conscious command when you charge your feeling with divine love and maintain order in the temple, your mind and body. Our good brother Daniel Rayborn has something which he wishes to tell you. As Rayborn arose, we felt a thrill pass through the whole room, and for more than 30 minutes he poured forth marvelous wisdom with a force that seemed to burn the very words into the consciousness of everyone. He spoke with a conviction that could only come from one who had more than human power.
Thank you, beloved Gary, for your reading. Throughout the readings and the excerpts and the videos, there's a strong, and even through Anthea as well, there's a strong feeling or emphasis on feeling. And Anthea emphasizes whenever she speaks to us about feeling when decreeing and feeling being so important. And yeah, I see that as coming through strongly in every message that we get from our beloveds at this point in time. And again, with this upcoming video as well, you will see it as well. But without further ado, let us go through our video.
The Power of Decreeing and Your Infinite Supply, from Voice of the I Am, 1936. There is no such thing as a coincidence anywhere in the universe. Every activity has a cause. Therefore, everything less than perfection that takes place in our lives is the outcome of our own actions. Everything in the universe manifests by the release of energy, which is life. If the individual wants his full, happy, eternal release from all that has been binding him through the centuries, he must realize that he is the only cause of all that he experiences. Therefore, if he be disturbed, he is his own disturbance, because he requalifies his life energy with the feeling of disturbance. His feeling is his life energy. His disturbing qualities are his own mental viewpoint and activity. The individual is always the only authority in his being and world. Every distressing condition anyone experiences, he either creates himself or permits to come into his consciousness or world and act there. Some will say, what about the dear sweet person, who even that one, be kind and loving, seems to have so little of the world's goods, while the individual does not seem to be so kind and loving, will often have great quantities of wealth flow into his world. Remember, every instant, every individual is dealing with and uses energy, substance, and vibration. These do not discriminate, but obey the direction of individualized consciousness, which means the human being with free will who says, I am. Energy, substance, and vibration always act under law. The individual's consciousness is that law, and is the discriminating, directing power which molds substance into form, energizes it through the feeling, thus giving it quality and activity. The individual uses and controls the substance, energy, and vibration in him and his world through his own thought and feeling. 25% of his life energy is in his mind and 75% in his feeling. This means that the feeling causes manifestation 3 times more quickly than the thought. What you put your attention upon, you compel to come into your world, abide, and act there. Therefore, those who have abundance of this world's goods have it because they have held their attention upon it, and most of their life energy has become qualified with the object of their attention. Instead of wasting energy worrying about something else, learn to turn all your energy into decreeing for your own supply. Then keep your feelings harmonized, that it may flow into your world, so you too can have the fullness of all good things. Take your mind off human beings and human channels, put it on your presence, and say with love and joy, Mighty I Am Presence, release to me as a glad free gift of your love this house, car, or any other good thing which you may desire for your comfort, happiness, including money. The great law of the Mighty I Am Presence is, Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Anything your attention rests upon is your God for the moment, because through your attention, you are pouring your life, which is your energy, into it.
Again, reiteration of that sense of feeling. And I came across a decree in the week as well that speaks to this feeling. And it goes, "Beloved mighty I am presence, I accept all your power. Give me the full feeling that I need to gain my freedom through my call to you. You take command of my mind, body, and my feeling world, and charge it with your limitless energy, with your mighty directing intelligence, with your enfolding invincible power of protection." Such amazing teachings that we get from our ascended masters. And now, beloved Terry will read from beloved Saint Germain on his previous service. Thank you, beloved Terry.
Beloved Saint Germain on his previous service, April 21st, 1954. Beloved children, it is my extreme pleasure to greet you in the name of the freedom which I serve. I am privileged among all the sons and daughters of heaven to have the opportunity of bringing to fruition the full harvest of all the ages of spiritual service in which millions of life streams engaged. The individual who places the final harvest of an evolution upon the screen of life receives undue homage, for many do not think back to the countless numbers of consciousnesses that contributed to the final victory. I am merely the capstone placed at the apex of the spiritual pyramid. This pyramid was built out of the energies and vital life of countless men and women who served the cause of God through the centuries and who gave themselves without reservation to fulfilling his or her divine plan. On the eve of this great ceremony, which will engage the attention and energies of all the members of our spiritual hierarchy, my heart is filled with gratitude and humility for the honor of accepting the crown of authority as directing consciousness for the incoming cycle. You may be interested in the diversity of activity connected with the investment of certain powers in a life stream. Even in the world of form, wise investment of more than ordinary powers requires a deep understanding and an illumined consciousness that those powers may be used always to expand the sphere of influence of God good, and in every manner aid the evolution of the planet and its people. Although I have been the Chohan of the seventh ray for many years, I had not yet become the cosmic representative of the new cycle, because the final vibrations of the sixth ray were still active in the atmosphere of the planet Earth. For almost 100 years after the ascension of my physical body, I prepared to be invested with the power and authority as the Chohan of the seventh ray. I prepared to be invested with the cosmic authority as the directing consciousness of the new cycle of time. You will see all progress is in graded radiation, graded application, and preparation of consciousness. During my last earth life, I was privileged to come into contact with many masters, some of whom were already ascended, others of whom were highly developed and evolved. Through their assistance, I was able to use the applications given and prepare myself to be free from the necessity of rebirth. At the close of that earth life, I went into Transylvania, and there, on the 1st of May, 1684, passed into the Ascended Master Octave. My personal ascension was completed in 1684, but the assumption of my office as Chohan of the Seventh Ray was completed late in the 18th century, after my service to the cause of freedom in America and at the court of France. When I assumed office as a Chohan, it was no longer possible for me to use my vital energy in the visitations, such as I had made to the crowned heads of Europe. Until this time, I had certain liberty to utilize my energies in endeavoring to form a United States of Europe, and to persuade certain students of the occult and metaphysical laws that, if they would cooperate with the hierarchy, a universal brotherhood could be established without bloodshed. With the exception of my endeavors through Napoleon Bonaparte, I no longer gave any personal service to the European governmental circles, and my service to mankind became cosmic. It was at the time when beloved Kuan Yin turned over to me the authority as Chohan that I retired from active service in the world of form. During the Theosophical era, beloved brothers Morya and Kuthumi invested their energies instead, and I builded those energies so that when I came forth again and my energy again began to flow, my more personal association with mankind would begin again in a renewed and powerful activity. I shall always remember the ceremony in which I received the crown as Chohan of the Seventh Ray from the beloved Kuan Yin. I considered in my heart if I could ever hope to embody the mercy, the compassion, and the love of such a being as Kuan Yin, half hoping that I might not have to assume that responsibility after so short a preparation at inner levels. In regard to the use of the sacred fire of transmutation, one of the major impressions which have differentiated her activity from mine seems to be that she taught the use of the flame of mercy as a power of transmutation in the changing of the quality of energy, whereas the presentation of the violet flame, as brought forth more recently, emphasized the consuming of discord. This is apt to bring into the consciousness and the mind of many a feeling of a vacuum and a lack. I am hoping that through the pressure of Kuan Yin's interest, we can in some way convey to the consciousness of new people particularly that this flame is not only a consuming activity of impurity, but it is also a transmuting and changing of the quality of energy into perfection. This process leaves them with the same energy which previously distressed them, but now constructively vibrating at a rate which becomes a store of merit within their hands and use. Much of the fear that enters the consciousness of new students with regard to the use of the violet flame rises from the word consuming. Often as I sit with Kuan Yin, we discuss the aspect of presentation, and she emphasizes again that she used the words mercy, compassion, and transmutation, giving the emphasis to the purification in the aspect of the flame and in the change of the actual quality of the energy. Now it is time to assume another vestment. In addition to assuming the vestment of the Chohan of the Seventh Ray, I will assume the cosmic vestment as the director of this great incoming cycle of 2,000 years, which closes the major cycle of 14,000 years as well. I ask for the prayers and decrees, the devotion, the thought, and the calls of all who love me in this hour, so that I may avail myself of all that my consciousness can absorb, and which I can pour as the greatest blessing to the mankind of earth through the consciousness of each of you and all my friends throughout the world. I have lived but to serve life. I have lived but to set it free. Now is the hour of my opportunity. Many centuries ago, I hoped and wished for an earthly crown, as Francis Bacon. I had a vision of a united brotherhood of Europe. Through circumstance, mercy, and the wisdom of the law, I did not receive that crown. Now I am about to receive a cosmic crown, and in the greater wisdom and maturity of my consciousness, I find that even now I feel I am not ready. One does not lightly assume the responsibility for the evolution of an entire planet, all its peoples, all the angels, and all the elementals. I stand in that position today. I stand requiring the love and the friendship of incarnate spirits. I certainly have the love, companionship, friendship, and support in heaven of the most exquisite beings of light and perfection, for which I am eternally grateful. They are weaving the garlands for the great temples. The coronation train of this exquisite vestment will be over 40 feet in length. The crown I will receive from the beloved Jesus, because as Prince of Peace of the sixth dispensation, it has been in his keeping for the past 2,000 years. The scepter of authority I will receive from beloved Sanat Kumara. It will truly be a day to remember, a day when I shall offer myself again to life and to freedom. I would like to thank you for giving yourself so freely and so completely. I would like to thank you for your interest in the cause of freedom, for investing your energies in that freedom through the centuries, not only in this embodiment, but you have rallied around that banner of freedom in almost every era and every age that you have lived. Now as we enter the door of a new day, I shall remember those of you who have stood by me, and you shall be part of that spiritual court that lives forever. There is much I would say, there is much of which I am thinking in regard to each one of you. There are memories woven deep into my heart for the personal and universal associations. Those memories are sweet. They are the bonds that bind heaven and earth. They are the ties that keep the God free, yet hovering around the planet, reluctant to enjoy heaven's bliss, while any portion of life is in shadow. It is a marvelous thing that through each one of you we shall reach the rest of mankind and set them free also. I hope and trust that you will enjoy the happiness of the incoming of the seventh cycle, and that you may enjoy the radiation and the beauty of the pageantry of the kingdom of heaven. I will be spending the brief time that remains before the coronation within the temples of the silence in invocations to the Father, that I be worthy of the honor to be bestowed. To you, each one, God bless you and thank you for the homely things that make of life a joy. Saint Germain. Note: the coronation of Ascended Master Saint Germain and the Goddess of Justice, Lady Portia, occurred on May 1st, 1954.
Thank you, beloved Terry, for such amazing readings. How wonderful the opportunity for us to be able to assist the Ascended Masters serve life in order to set ourselves free. Blessed are we indeed. And now, a gem from the Ascended Masters week. Seven Mighty Archangels Speaks. It's an excerpt from the Seven Sacred Weeks as given to Morgan Le Fay on January 2nd, 2023. Archangel Chamuel speaks. Children of love, I bring the virtue of love to flood and guide you through this year. Love is the transcendent power of the heart of God and works in men through desire. In a primitive life stream, it manifests itself as the need to protect oneself in order to preserve one's existence. Now, in the more evolved life streams, it manifests itself as the need to serve the will of God and bring blessings to all creatures in their path. The more advanced the being, the more unconditional his love for all of life becomes. For being one with the Holy Spirit of God, he recognizes God in all forms, and so he learns to be grateful for all his experiences and people who cross his path. Decree during this year: I am the transcendent love of the heart of God, governing my life and destiny. I am the pink flame of the heart of Chamuel, sealing all my experiences and relationships in his invincible love, which transcends every discordant element and sustains my world in the beauty, harmony, and perfection of light. My children, if you remember Chamuel and repeat my statement with constancy and confidence, my love will illuminate your path, and you will have a year filled with joy and perfect achievements. I am Chamuel, bringing balance to your feeling world. Now we do our decree to help our brothers and sisters caught in the psychic and natural realms. We say together: Beloved presence of God, I am in me. Beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic natural realms, to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the lords of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection, and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power. So be it, beloved I am, and we thank you. And now for a cute little video that Anthea has found about a cat and a granny. And this grandma does not like a cat, so she says.
Leave me alone, baby, go away. Help me, get him off me. Then it was not a cat. Oh, you make me mad. Where's the cat?
In the trash.
Good, where he belongs.
Do you like them?
No.
Okay.
How did you even get up there? Oh, you make me mad.
Oh my goodness, Granny. Come here.
Well, I declare, that does it. You're going to jail. How you like them apples? It's actually a little rescue cat because he came to our back door, little teeny weeny kitten.
Oh my goodness, Granny. Ain't he cute?
Yeah, he's cute, but I don't want nothing to do with him. And it grew up and took over the whole house.
He seems to really shaken up things.
Oh yeah, he's definitely made the life a little spicier, huh?
Oh, yes. Into everything. You ain't worth the trouble. How did you even get these? Oh, you make me mad. You better help clean it up. Everywhere I go, he goes to get right in the middle of whatever I'm doing. Get out the flower. Don't touch it again. Get your AWS off my curtain. You're going outside.
Outside, huh? Yeah, okay. I catch them loving on each other all the time.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we got video evidence.
I don't know how he gets in here.
Well, here, I'll get them.
No, the damage is done. Give me loving. Oh,
Uh-huh. I caught you. I thought you didn't like them.
I don't. I do this to everybody.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Despite kind of all the trouble and everything, what do you think are some of the best parts about Trigger?
I have to say good things about him. He is company. How did he get in here? Even though it gets in my hair. That, when I say get out of my hair, I literally mean get out of my hair. If I get up, he jumps on my back if I don't be careful. Get this monkey off my back.
You went to bad quality. You're supposed to say good stuff.
And he's made our lives all together different.
I thought you didn't like him.
I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I'd have to be honest, he changed mine from just a whole boring day here by myself till he brought some life to it while Adam's at work.
Well, since you don't like him, let me take him to somebody who does.
You and who's on?
That's his person.
Are you sorry for being a monster? Okay, I forgive. Lay down your sweet head.
How absolutely adorable. Now decree for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. Beloved, I am present of all mankind. Charge your mighty light, mercy, and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life, until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. And now we continue our reading from last week from Beloved Lady Venus, goddess of beauty, divine complement of beloved Sanat Kumara, the hierarch of the planet Venus. And the activity is the crystal ray of beauty. From the friendship with the gods, the bridge to spiritual freedom. That which is drawn about the individual would produce God beauty because it would correspond in substance to that perfect vibration of the I am presence and the musical keynote, which also naturally belongs to every life stream. The presence of any perfected being always brings an exquisite fragrance, color, and musical tone. However, through the destructive use of their own God gift of free will, and having forgotten their divine source, mankind have used their creative centers of thought, feeling, spoken word, and action in such a manner as to create shadows rather than expanding light. In this way, they have lowered their natural vibrations to a point where sustained harmony of feeling is not held, and those vibrations are then slowed down to the place where disease and other distressing limitations manifest. Life is perpetual motion, and if one will not allow the God self to manifest its plan of perfection, then the outer self is likely to manifest that which is just opposite to that plan. Therefore, to have more beauty expressing in, through, and about one, the life stream so desirous of that quality must quicken the rate of vibratory action of his four lower bodies: physical, etheric, mental, and emotional. This is done by the daily rhythmic use of the violet transmuting flame, which purifies the substance that has been qualified with discord and raises its vibrations into light, the natural rate of his own keynote. Thus, the consistent use of the violet fire removes the causes and cause of human distresses, and the distressing effects simply disappear since their source is gone. Then, as light takes the place of the shadows, the rate of vibratory action is raised, and as this continues to increase, the exquisite beauty of the high vibrations will be drawn about the individual, since like attracts like, both above and below. And we'll continue this reading next week. Now, for our song this week, we will sing Temple Bell. And now we'll do our decrees for the world. Mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved and mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light, substance, and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed. What we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. Now we take a moment to see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us. 9 feet around us, 3 feet each side of us, with a strong edge of the wall, stronger than any steel. We see now Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming an impenetrable pillar of protection. Around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those ministering to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire, and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing, the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. So be it, beloved I am. We thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. I decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually strike, strike, strike into the heart of all human miscreations back to the very beginning of time, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever, the cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life and light substance from the secret love star, that thy will be done. So be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before our final decree, let us call to beloved mighty victory. We demand mighty victory's art flame become a garment about us, become a wall of invincible protection around us, become illumination within us, become all of everything we require to produce victory everywhere, forever. We say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now we end off as we always do, as beloved Antoinette does so wonderfully, with our call to the secret love star. We call to the secret love star that wonderful feeling of divine love, that tremendous focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. Supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. By the power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power, you have no power, you have no power. Your end has come. By the power of our mighty I am presence, we invoke those pink and golden rays from the secret love star, and we command that they go forth saturating all life on this earth, and that substance from the secret love star, that supreme light that clears any and all imperfections, limitations, inharmony of any kind, and fills every cell, atom, and electron of our four earthly bodies with feelings of love and adoration, peace and harmony, feelings of immense gratitude and reverence for life, kindness, tolerance, charity, grace, unity, brotherhood, and goodwill, one holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers of pure unconditional divine love, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. We send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings of light who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful, and we give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our light to these calls. Thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, everybody. Blessings to all. Beloved Carola, have you got a mic? And are you able to do the closing invocation for us?
Yes.
Thank you.
Closing invocation. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God I am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Carola. It was wonderfully read. Let's take a moment and have a moment of deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings, for our many blessings, and our opportunity to serve the light. Thank you, each and every one of you. Okay, everybody's welcome to open their videos. Stop the share.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much. That was wonderful. I loved the cat video.
It wasn't it. Thank you, beloved.
John, I was very interested in that channeling from Morgan Le Fay, the Lady of the Lake. That's what she's, another name she goes by in King Arthur's court. That channeling was done, I noticed, January the 2nd, 2023.
Yes.
Who took that channeling?
I don't know if it was channeling. I know she does every year over the festive period. She has a Facebook page and she puts all this information out there, and I think it came from that.
Who puts it on? Whose Facebook page is it?
It's Morgan Le Fay's Facebook page, and it gets shared on our group, so that's where we get a lot of it from. But I'm sure Anthea will be able to tell us where to get it, so I'll speak to Anthea and ask her for you.
Well, that's very interesting that Morgan Le Fay's got a Facebook page.
I think I'm sure she's
on Facebook, Morel, and she goes by Morgan Le Fay, and I do believe that she is a messenger. She's, I believe, in Germany, and she's been getting messages for, gosh, several years, many years.
Wow. Well, I will certainly look into that because I'm so interested in King Arthur's court. I used to live there for a short time, and that whole place, Glastonbury, is imbued with King Arthur's energy.
Wow.
And King Arthur was El Moria, and St. Germain was the poet Merlin, which is completely in accord with St. Germain's talents because he wrote Shakespeare as Francis Bacon.
Right.
So it's wonderful to go back into all that.
Yes. Yes.
Very interesting.
She has wonderful things. And John, do you know offhand where you got that that quote that you gave?
That's actually a decree that I came across in one of the groups as well, and I did a screenshot of it. So I'm happy to share the content of the decree with you.
Okay, that would be wonderful.
I'll send it to you by email.
Thank you. Thank you. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, it was all great. Very, very wonderful.
Hello, beloved Estelle.
Thank you for everything you do. It was a wonderful class, wonderful readings. Everything was so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's
Yes.
all inspired by beloved Anthea.
Oh, but you carry it forth for us so well.
Oh,
thank you for being there, John, and the beautiful voice that you're gifted with. Yes.
Thank you kindly for your kind words. Hey, beloved Jeanette.
Hello there, everyone. Oh, I second what you said. It's just everything was just so loving today, and every reading reflected divine love from Saint Germain's magic presence, reading from Gary, to every message was about love. And I never realized that all that Saint Germain is sacrificing for us now, since today. Every reading, the Chamil, everything reflects around love. And I think that's his message to us in the feeling world. And I remember in one of our group meetings that he said to read the last chapter of the divine presence, the magic presence, and today seemed to just cap it all. That's how I feel. And it's just, wow, we really need to, this week, that decree from Chamil, I'm going to recite that daily because I feel that right now this is our key to get through the next 2,000 years. That, and even the ending of our meeting today was about that little message, love is all that's real. It's just so powerful, that word, and divine love. And every reading today was about love. And thank you all. It just inspired me tremendously. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, beloved.
I was also very touched by Saint Germain's admittance to us of his weaknesses, his feeling that he wasn't ready for all that responsibility that he had to undertake. I found that very touching, very human, and actually made him more accessible, somebody that we can identify with.
I agree.
Yes.
It is.
What a pity he didn't manage to get the United States of Europe founded, under God, a beautiful spiritual United States of Europe.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah. It's just like you say, it's all just so filled, and every time you listen to a passage, it's like it speaks to you what's going on in your life that particular moment.
Yes.
And as you need whatever message that will come through strongly in the decrees, in the excerpts and the videos from our beloved masters.
So true.
Beloved Carola.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, beloved.
Good to see you all.
You too.
Thank you for jumping in and reading.
Sure.
Mm. Are the
Thank
fires
you. Thank you, Terry.
better, Carola?
Well, there's a lot of fires east of between Eugene and Grants Pass, and there's a huge fire. Well, it's south of the California-Oregon border.
At the camp.
The Shelley fire.
Well, we just call on beloved Lady Nada to blanket them and just
Yeah.
calm those salamanders and hold them in divine love.
There's
Yes.
a huge, I've never seen such a large fire. It's around Chico, not too far from Paradise, but north.
Oh my goodness. And
Yeah.
Paradise was the one that was
Burnt down.
completely gone several years ago. No.
Anyways, I think the positive thoughts and prayers of all of you for
Yes.
Oregon, California, and the world at large will be well received.
Absolutely. Yes.
Smoke, we have smoke.
Oops, I forgot to stop the recording. Let me just stop that recording quickly.